Welcome again, Bible collectors. This is Pastor Matt looking at another great Bible done by Crossway. This is the Heirloom Thinline Bible in black calfskin. You've probably heard the story of the ancient Greek hero Achilles, and while it might seem vulgar to compare a Bible to a Greek pagan piece of mythology, nevertheless, the character Achilles comes to mind when reviewing this Bible, because this Bible is so excellent in almost every possible way, with only one small area of weakness, which we will discuss in a moment. But first of all, let's go ahead and have a look at this Bible. It does come in an excellent black hardback box. I got a little goober on there. Sorry about that. But the box is excellent in strength. And this Bible is a fantastic Bible. This black calfskin is surreal in its softness. On the spine, there are no raised ribs, but we do have the etched ribs and the Crossway ESV typical logos here 3 times on the edge. This Bible does appear to me to have a leather liner, although we've talked in other videos about the fact that some synthetics look pretty good these days. And this Bible is stitched around the edge, giving this Bible a very tactile and winsome look from the outside. This Bible is 8.5 by 5, which again is my sweet spot for the height and the width of Bibles. I think that's absolutely perfect when it comes to holding a Bible. And this is a Thinline Bible as well, which makes it a little bit shorter and less wide than the Omega, which we've previously reviewed, but perfect for holding and using to preach from when in the pulpit or teaching or just bringing to Sunday school class. Here we have a look at the inside, and this Bible does have some nice art gilding on the edges, some nice salmon color here. And the paper in this Bible is a definite step up from Crossway's regular editions for the Thinline Bible, which, by the way, is one of their most standard layouts that they have. The Thinline layout has been in usage by Crossway for quite some time now. And no wonder, it's a beautiful layout. Have a look at it. Not very many references in this Bible. Let's get this out of the way. Not a lot of references. This is not a reference work by any stretch of the imagination. It has what I would call the most minuscule reference suite to it, and what I mean by that is simply whenever the New Testament quotes the Old Testament or something like that, a direct quotation, you will have a reference for that. So here's a good example where Isaiah is being quoted in Matthew chapter 12. You'll get a reference to that on the bottom, so you know when direct passages are being quoted. Other than that, it's not a reference edition, which means that the columns are nice and wide and very readable, excellent type and print by Crossway. If you've seen one of their Thinline editions, you've pretty much seen them all. Their economy editions are very good for what you'll pay for them. But this is the heirloom treatment, meaning that it's got the best paper and it's got the best leather and exteriors of the Bibles in the Thinline series. So, where comes the Achilles heel? Well, unfortunately, the only Achilles heel that I can find in this Bible is that because this edition is such an old setting by Crossway and been in use for many years, it does not enjoy the benefit of line matching. And you're going to see that here right where my right thumb is pointing. In fact, so many times in this Bible, it's almost perfectly mismatched in the lines, the lining with the back lines on the previous page. Basically, why this occurs is that every time you have a new section right here, Crossway kind of made a mistake and they returned a little extra half a line, and what that does is it makes the rest of the line following imperfect. So here's a perfect example where you can see towards the top of the page the line matching is right on these first few lines, but as soon as they return to this new setting, then all of a sudden you get this extra half of a return, and then your line matching is off for the rest of that page. And so that is the one Achilles heel that mars this otherwise very excellent premium edition of Crossway's Thinline setting. So does that disqualify it from being an excellent Bible? By no means. This Bible is beautiful. It's extremely usable. It is lightweight. Has some of the most wonderful feeling calfskin leather that I have. And I do think that you'll quite enjoy this Bible if you get it. As always, I'll put a link to the Amazon site at the bottom of this video where you can go directly to Amazon if you're interested in buying this Bible. So the link will be provided in the description. All right. Well, thank you so much for tuning in once again to my playlist Bibles and Rebinds, and hopefully we'll see you again next time. And I hope not to have goober on the box.